everybody. We're back to read the next book in the series of Lulu. This one's called Lulu Walks the Dog. I hope you're ready for a good laugh. This one might be my favorite. It's a pretty funny one. Here we go. Chapter 1. Since a kid named Fleischman is going to hang around a whole lot in these pages, I need to tell you right away that Fleischman is not his last name, but his first name. Fleischman was his mom's last name before she married his dad and changed her name to his. Just like other moms' last names could be Anderson or Kelly before they got married. Some moms don't change their last names after they're married, but I really don't feel like discussing that right now. Anyway, stay with me here. Some of these used to be Kelly moms might decide to first name their daughters Kelly, or some Anderson moms might first name their sons Anderson, or maybe they'd name their sons Kelly and daughters Anderson. And though not too many Fleischman moms decide to name their kids Fleischman, Fleischman's mom did. Got it? No? Well, too bad if you don't. I'm busy, and it's time to tell my story. So there's a picture of Fleischman. Chapter 1. Lulu. Remember Lulu? Used to be always a big pain till she met Mr. B, a lovely brontosaurus. Now she is just a sometimes pain, and not nearly as rude as before. But unless what she wants is utterly, totally, absolutely, and no way Jose impossible, she's still a girl who wants what she wants when she wants it. So, what is it exactly that our Lulu wants? Right now, I'm just saying it costs a lot of money. Furthermore, her mom and her dad, who give her almost everything she asks for, said to her with many sighs and sorries that they couldn't afford to buy it for her and that she would have to earn the money to get it. Lulu thought about throwing one of her famous screeching, heel-kicking, arm-waving tantrums. Except that since her last birthday, she wasn't doing that baby stuff anymore. So instead, she tried other ways, politer, quieter, sneakier, grown-upper ways of changing their minds. First try, "Why are you being so cruel to me? To your only child? To your dearest darling Lulu?" "We're not being cruel," her mom explained, in a "I'm not so sorry" voice. "You're still our dearest and darlingest, but we don't have the money to spend on things like that." Second try. "I'll eat only one meal a day and also never go to the dentist, and then you can use all that money you save to buy it for me." So look at the picture here. Here's Lulu trying to convince her parents. Look closely at that picture right there on the wall. Do you see who it is? From our last story, Mr. B. "Dentists and food are much more important," Lulu's dad explained, "than this thing that you want, which means," and here he sighed heavily, "that if you really still want it, you're going to have to pay for it yourself." Really still want it? Of course she really still wanted it. She was always and forever going to want it, but paying for it herself? That might be utterly and totally, plus absolutely and no way Jose impossible. So she kept on trying to change their minds, making her saddest and maddest and baddest faces and giving her mom and her dad some unbeatable arguments, like, "I'll move down into the basement and you'll get my money by renting out my bedroom." Or, "You could get money by selling our car and taking the bus instead, which would also be much better for the environment." But great as her arguments were, her mom and her dad kept saying no and sighing and sorrying. And after her 16th or 17th try, Lulu was starting to feel a little discouraged. Last try. "So, while all the other kids are playing and laughing and having fun, I'll be the only kid my age earning money?" Oh, I don't know about that, said Lulu's mom. That little Fleischman down the street is always earning money by doing helpful chores for folks in the neighborhood. So young and already such a hard-working boy. Well, what do you know? Here's Fleischman, and it's only chapter 1. I told you he would be hanging around a lot. Chapter 2. Lulu did not want to hear about hard-working Fleischman. She did not want to hear anything about nice Fleischman. She did not, in fact, want to hear anything about Fleischman. He was such a goody-goody, such a sweet little, kind little, helpful little boy that Lulu could almost throw up when she heard him soppily say to the lady down the corner, "You don't have to thank me, Mrs. King. It was an honor to hold your shopping bag." Or, "You paid me too much for raking your leaves, Mr. Rossi. Take back $1 and keep it for yourself." Yuck! And when, in addition, the neighbors would say how cute and adorable looking Fleischman looked, Lulu would secretly wish that he would trip on his shoelace and knock out his front teeth. Maybe you think that Lulu shouldn't be wishing such wicked wishes. Maybe you're right. But haven't you ever met someone who all the moms and dads in the world thought was just perfect? Someone you'd never be as perfect as? Someone who, no matter what kind of excellent stuff you did, would always do more of it and do it better. I knew a someone like that when I was a kid, and I still could almost throw up just thinking about her. But let's get back to the story. Lulu needed to make some money, and she didn't want Fleischman getting in her way. So she walked down the street to his house, where he was sitting on his front stoop playing his flute, which he did whenever he wasn't earning money or getting the highest marks ever heard of in school, or being completely adorable by saying his dear little smile and saying to practically everyone he met, "Have a really great day." And his shirt matched his pants, and his pants matched his socks, and his hair didn't have one single hair sticking up. Plus, next to him was a bowl with a snack, and the snack wasn't sugar clusters, but sliced carrots. Just looking at Fleischman made Lulu so annoyed. "Here's the deal, Fleischman," she told him, with her hands on her hips and her eyebrows scrunched together. "I won't rake anyone's leaves or carry their groceries. I won't mail a letter that someone forgot to mail, and in winter I won't help people pour salt on their sidewalks to keep them from slipping on ice." "That's interesting," said Fleischman, carefully putting down his flute and smiling his extremely annoying, sweet smile. "But what's your point?" "My point," said Lulu, not smiling back, "is that I'll stay away from your jobs, but I'm warning you, Fleischman, stay away from mine." "Which jobs are those?" Fleischman asked, getting up from the stoop and offering Lulu a carrot. "As soon as I decide," she replied, waving away the carrot, "I will tell you." Lulu went home and thought, and then she thought some more, trying to figure out what her jobs should be. But since the name of this story, I'm telling you, is Lulu Walks the Dogs, you already know, of course, what she decided. Chapter 3. Well, maybe you already know, and maybe you don't, because maybe Lulu first decided her job should be baking cookies or spying or reading to old people, and then those jobs did not turn out too well. And maybe instead of writing a chapter about how those jobs did not turn out too well, I'm moving right along to Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Lulu decided that if she got up earlier in the morning, she could easily walk a dog before going to school. Somebody in the neighborhood must need a dog walker. Hey, maybe 2 different somebodies needed a dog walker. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe even 3. Lulu was certain that she could handle 3. And if she charged $2.50 a day per dog, and if she walked 3 dogs 5 days a week, in 1 week Lulu could earn, just give me a minute here, I'll tell you what she could earn. She could earn, don't rush me. Okay, it's $36. Excuse me, it's $37.50. I've never been all that great at arithmetic. Using her mom's computer and printer, Lulu prepared an announcement that she stuck into all the mailboxes in her neighborhood. Here's what it said. Lulu, the outstanding dog walker, will walk your dog for $2.50 a day on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Her announcement included her telephone number so people could give her a call and make an appointment for her and the dog to meet. By the end of Saturday afternoon, 4 neighbors had telephoned Lulu. One of these neighbors, however, was, guess who? Fleischman. You've got a dog to walk? Lulu asked grumpily. I don't, Fleischman answered. My mom's allergic to dogs, but I know all about them. I'm kind of an expert. And after I read your announcement, I thought that if you'd like, I could give you some advice. Ugh, that Fleischman had some nerve wanting to give her dog advice when he didn't even have a dog of his own. Although, to be honest, Lulu didn't either. Thanks, but no thanks, said Lulu, in a not too thankful voice. What can be so hard about walking a dog? And that is where we'll stop for today. Chapter 5 will be next. What do you think? Is Lulu gonna, have an easy time walking dogs or not? We'll find out. See you later.